Hi guys, today we are going to be looking at Unit 10. And Unit 10 contains words that end with ed to create the past of the verb or ing to create the present participle. Okay, today is November 30th and this session is being recorded. So, our first word, happening. Happening is the present participle of verb happen, and it means occurring or taking place. Okay, actually being right now, taking place at this moment. Okay, so for example, when you see breaking news or something on TV, they always show you something that it's currently happening. So it's taking place at that precise moment. Limited means confined or confined to a certain amount, size, place, okay, or time. For example, Black Friday offers that we had last Friday, those were limited to Friday only. So those are offers that are confined or limited to Friday. Okay, forgetting present participle of verb forget, and it means being unable to remember. Like the guy on this cartoon, he's saying, "What did I came downstairs for? I don't remember. I keep forgetting things." Okay. Equaled. Equaled is a past tense of the verb equal, and it means to be the same as. Okay. So in this tennis game, for example, one of the opponents or one of the players equaled the score. Okay. Fitting. Fitting is being suitable, appropriate. It's a present participle of the verb fit, and it means to be the right shape or size. For example, these two puzzle pieces are fitting, okay, because they are suitable, they are of this right shape and size. Number 6, reasoning is the process of thinking in an orderly way to get into a conclusion or an idea. For example, you have a problem in this drawing. We can see initially you have a question or a problem. You think about it and how to solve it, and suddenly you get an idea on how to solve it. So all this process is called reasoning. Then we have labored. Labored is the past tense of verb labor, and it means worked, but it's also used as an adjective to define some type of difficulty when you're breathing. When you're breathing and you're like, you have difficulty, you have labored breathing, okay? And in this case, it's an adjective, okay? Permitting is the present participle of the verb permit. Um, it means giving consent or permission or allowing or authorizing. So when used in some private garage or parking lots, if you see something like this, parking permitted, is because maybe the owner is permitting other people to park their cars there, for example. Then we have scrapped, and pay attention to the pronunciation. It's not scraped, it's scrapped. Scraped is with only one piece, okay? But if you have two pieces, it's scrapped. And scrapped in this case means past is the past tense of the verb scrap, and it means to discard as worthless. Okay. For example, when you have this car junkyard where all these old cars end up their lives there, you have some machines that scrap them. That means taking all the pieces apart and discarding the ones that have no use, and recycling the ones that are have some value. Okay, so this is a scrap machine. Okay, and the cars are being scrapped. Tutoring is the present participle of the verb tutor. It means teaching or instructing privately. Okay, when your parents hire someone to help you with your homeworks at home and to explain to you maybe some subjects that are more difficult. You have some tutoring. You are receiving tutoring from another teacher, okay? Admitted is the past tense of the verb admit. It means accepted, or it means confessed, that you confess the fact. In this case, in the picture, this boy has been admitted to something, maybe a game or a new school, okay? So he's being accepted. Honored is the past tense of the verb honor, and it means to be thought highly of or esteemed. For example, here this former U.S. president is it's honoring this soldier, okay, military. So he's being honored by the president. Skidding is the present participle of the verb skid, and it means to slip or slide over on a slippery surface, like this car. This car is skidding on wet pavement, okay? It's going from side to side. Pardoned, it means being released from punishment or disfavor. Recently, last week on Thursday, the United States president pardoned the turkey for Thanksgiving, so he released them from being cooked. So he pardoned the turkey. Modeling is the present participle of the verb model, and it means to make out of clay or pose for an artist or photographer, like in this picture. This girl here is modeling for the photographer. Number 16, preferred, is the past tense of the verb prefer. It means to be chosen as more desirable, okay, like better. So the purple figure was preferred over the rest, okay? Scarred is the past tense of the verb scar, and it means marked on the skin. For example, if you see this man, his right cheek is scarred because it has a lot of scars. Favored is similar to preferred, okay? And it's the past tense of the verb favor, to favor. It means supported or to advantage, that you have some advantage or you are fortunate, okay? Like when you say, I'm blessed and highly favored, okay? You are fortunate, okay? 19, glistening. Glistening is the present participle of the verb glisten, and it means shining with a sparkling reflected light, like the stars on this image, all right? Shuddered, or word number 20. Shudder means to have to shiver or tremble from fear or horror, okay? That you did that. You shuddered, you trembled, okay? Delivered past tense of the verb deliver. It means that something was carried to the proper person or place. For example, this guy delivered the package to the girl. Scanned, the past tense of the verb scan, it means that something has been examined closely. Like when you're playing Among Us, for example, then you have been scanned in this machine, on this machine, just to check that you were not the imposter. You were scanned. And number 23, bothering, is the present participle of the verb bother. It means concerning or worrying, annoying or irritating. So all these people around this guy, they are bothering him because maybe he wants to have his coffee and work in peace, and they're all asking him questions and telling him to look at something. So they are bothering him. Listening is to make an effort, making an effort to hear something. So she's listening to something. Upsetting is the present participle of the verb upset, and it means disturbing or distressing. For example, this woman here, she might be reading something that it's upsetting to her because look at her face. Omitted, it's that something that has been left out. For example, I tried to write omitted here, but I omitted the E. Okay, I didn't write it. So The E was omitted. Merited is something that it's deserved or worthy of. So this guy here, he's being recognized, he's been merited for his efforts, and he's receiving a medal. Tapered is the past tense of the verb taper and means to something that has diminished or lessened gradually. For example, this figure here that is straight, you can see it here now tapered because the height and its dimensions have been diminished gradually. Okay, this is a tapered figure. Equipped is the past tense of the verb equip, and it means furnished with what is needed or required or wanted. For example, if you have all this stuff here, a tent, portable chairs, a cooler, a lamp, okay, you are equipped for camping, for example. And number 30, recurring, is a present participle of the verb recur, and it means to come or show up repeatedly, like our recurring Zoom meetings. Okay, we have recurring Zoom meetings. We repeatedly connect. Okay. Okay, all right, guys. So now that we saw the words, you need to go to this to Academia, to our Google post, where we have a homework for this week. This week you will not be uploading the spelling book. You will only be completing this Google form as a homework. Okay, and you can click on the link, and you will be taken directly to the Google form. You can click on the link in Academia's web post, or if you download this presentation, you can click on the link, okay? And this is how our spelling Google form looks like for this week. And I want to tell you that you have to be very careful with this one. Why? Because usually you have been completing Google forms that are only to mark on a checkbox as an answer. But in this case, you have to type the answer. So be very, very careful. This is a spelling class, so you have to be very, very careful with your spelling. You will not capitalize words that don't need to be capitalized, okay? And you will not leave spaces, or you will not put hyphens where they do not go, or spaces where they do not go. You need to be very careful with writing the word just as it's on your spelling list, okay? So careful with that. Our form is different. Careful with the writing, and don't forget to click submit, okay? You will always get your confirmation email at the end. If you don't, you can contact me and I will check what happened. Don't forget that you need to write your email correctly, because if you make a mistake on your email, you will not get your grades or any confirmation, okay? So guys, this is all for today. Don't forget to work on your spelling book. You should go to pages 72 to 75 and do them before going into your Google form, okay? Because this helps a lot with the answers, all right? Okay, guys, so this is all for today, and thank you for watching.